Hey everybody, John Cooper with the John Cooper Real Estate Group. Today I wanted to just give you a little orientation as to what's going on in the waterfront real estate space here in central Vancouver Island. When I'm talking about central Vancouver Island, for me, that's everything within 45 minutes north or south of Nanaimo. So we're talking about Crofton, Chemainus, Saltaire, Ladysmith, Cedar, Nanaimo, Parksville, Nanoose, Qualicum Beach, Lanceville. That's our central Vancouver Island market. And I wanted to kind of orientate you to what's going on in the waterfront single family detached space and point out what I see as an incredible value opportunity right now. So I'm just going to pull in the data. Here is all of the true single family detached waterfront properties. I've pulled out anything that's not a true waterfront. Either some are improperly listed as waterfront when they're in a waterfront complex, but not on the water, or they're strata that have been improperly listed as freehold, or they're a floating cabin or something like that. So this is true single family detached waterfront properties listed in order of the price. There's currently 80 waterfront homes listed single family detached with an average price here. I'm just going to show you. Let's drop in the average here, and there's the median price of $1,499,000. The average price is $1,755,000. That's for an actively currently listed waterfront home in the territory we discussed. So not a lot under $1 million. What do we have here? 2, 3, 4. About a dozen properties under $1 million, and many of those in the high nines. So I would say less than 10 properties that are, under $1 million, and only a handful that are under $900,000. And so really there's a big gap. There's the entry level waterfront, and then there's everything else, most of it over $1 million. I'm going to pull the active listing data out, drop in the sales data here. So this is everything that's sold in the single family waterfront space since January 1st of this year. We have an average of sale price of $1,212,000 with an average days on market of 43. Okay, look at this. There's been 1, 2, 3 sales under $800,000 since the beginning of this year. One on Chemainus Road, a busy road. The other on Brenton Page, and one on Sea Spray Boulevard. This one took 234 days to sell. I haven't been through any of these 3 properties, so I'm not totally clear on what they represent. These are what's sold, though. Highest price, $3 million. You look, the bulk of the waterfront sales, as we would expect, are $1 million, $1.5 million. That's where most of the action is. Now, I'm going to throw the actives back on, and I'm going to point out where I think the opportunity lies. Okay, so there's only 1 property listed, 2 properties listed under $800,000, one for $699,000, one for $799,000. Let's look at those. 4990 Ryber Road was originally listed at $799,000. They dropped it $100,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,700 square feet. Now I jumped into the docs tab, went a little deeper onto these listing notes here, and what I found out hidden in that is that the well on this property produces less than a gallon a minute. So it's a low production well. There's an old septic system here with no documentation, and so that's a curiosity. These properties are also accessed via a right-of-way across some other properties. So those are all reasons why this hasn't been able to sell in 86 days and is currently listed at $699,000. So let's jump ahead to the next. So this is the second least expensive waterfront next to the one I just demonstrated. This is my listing at 3632 Seaview Crescent. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,400 square foot property built in 1966. But what's unique about this one relative to everything else you're going to see in this price category and product category? One, we're well under $1 million at $799,000. But this is a true waterfront lot, steps to the beach. There's a beach out down the stairs off the property. It's a single family detached lot, no strata, no well either. So we're connected to Saltaire water system, so we can, we're not going to run out of water like we are in a well. We have an upgraded septic system, upgraded perimeter drain. All that's really left to do on this property is to update the interior. And that's pretty obvious when you look at the photos. You're going to see it's move-in ready. It was rented not even a couple months ago. They vacated it for the purpose of the sale, but you can see it's move-in ready, although it needs some updating. But all the expensive stuff's done. Furnace is in great shape. It's got a heat pump. Roof's in good shape. Like I said, septic's been updated. We're connected to municipal water. So big difference between the one listed at $699,000 excuse me, in the next, we have to jump up to 850. We have 4 homes in the 800 range before we're into 9. So if you or anybody you know is looking for a great deal on a waterfront property, I really think this property stands alone in the marketplace right now as a solid, well-built, single-family detached. This is in a great neighborhood. I encourage you, if you're in the area, drive by. Quiet neighborhood, lots of really nice homes, particularly along the waterfront. The other notable feature of this property is the beach is really nice, and along this section of Vancouver Island, a lot of rocky beaches, not a lot of sand. In this case, we've got the water goes out. There's tide pools. I've actually got a video of me exploring the beach. If you want to interested in that, just reach out to our team through wherever you're seeing this video, and we can send you some more details. Vacant home, immediate occupancy available. So if you are looking for the best value waterfront opportunity on Vancouver Island, I think this is it. And if you have any questions, reach out to our team. Hope you're having a good day and found this of value.